Do you have questions about healthcare as a full-time RVer? Today, we're going to share with you what we do for healthcare.
Okay, today we're going to talk about healthcare. As you know, healthcare options are limited for full-time RVers. I'll give you a little bit of what we do as for our solution for healthcare. Give you a little bit of a background. When we went full-time, we sold our house and we kept our jobs, and we lived in the same hometown for about a year. During that time, we know we were going to go traveling full-time, and Barbara, we had insurance through Barbara's work. She had a health savings account, which we put as much money as we could into that, so that we would have money to use while we're on the road. So that helped us out a bunch. When we left our jobs, we knew we were going to lose our insurance, and we did not want to pay for a Cobra, which you know is very expensive. So we left our jobs the end of March, and we did not keep any insurance for that whole year. We just elected to go without. No, that's taking a chance, but we did, like I said, we didn't want to pay for Cobra. The following year, we felt our best option was to go on the marketplace at Healthcare.gov and see what they had to offer. We didn't know what was going to be on there. So we had to put in a lot of information. It is time consuming. But we went on and put in the information, and we were given options to choose from. We chose a bronze option, which has a higher deductible and a little bit lower of a premium. The first year we did this, which was in 2019, we ended up taking an option that was $7,800 deductible, and we paid $186 a month for this option. It includes well care once a year with a primary care physician, as well as options to get health care across the United States. Our domicile state is Florida, but we are able to get health care in other states as long as we pick a participating provider with Blue Cross and Blue Shield. You have to kind of guess how much your income is going to be when you enter in the information, which is going to be really tough, especially if you're a work camper and do seasonal jobs in different places. Just on what I felt was going to be a good amount, we put in $36,000. That's based on about $10 an hour, working 40 hours a week for a certain amount of time. We knew they were going to be off in between jobs and that as well. So it was just a kind of an educated guess. And we ended up making a little bit more than that. Your subsidy that they give you towards your insurance is based on how much money that you're going to make that year. Our subsidy for 2019 was $1,485. To keep it a little bit of a cushion there, I just said we were going to take $1,400 of it. That's not much of a cushion, I know, but that's a little something. And so what we had left over after that, we had to pay, which was $186 a month. That includes both of us. As it turns out, when we did our taxes, we found out we ended up making quite a bit more, which we knew. Once we worked the beet harvest and we went to Amazon, we knew we were going to go over. Our gross income last year was $43,000. So we ended up having to pay back some of that money. And I'll give you a little bit of reading from the website and the eligibility letter we received. So from an eligibility letter, one of the parts that's going to make a difference to you, it reads, if you get advance payments of the premium tax credit to help with marketplace health plan costs, the tax filer in the household must file a federal income tax return. When they file the credits you used during the year, which are based on your estimated income, will be reconciled with the credits you're eligible for based on your actual income entered on your tax return and other eligibility information. If your actual income is lower than what you reported on your application, you may be eligible for a larger premium tax credit. If your income is higher than what you reported on your application, you may have to pay back all or some of any excess advance payments of the premium tax credit that you made to your insurance company. So that's why it's important to try to get the number as close as you can, or give yourself a cushion in how much money you use of the tax credit. So this year we're going to do report in at $40,000 income for the year. Of course, that's for both Barbara and I. We did that, and our deductible went up to $8,150. Last year it was $7,800. Our payment went up to $209 a month, which was, of course, higher than the $186 a month it was last year for the same exact plan. They're giving us $1,410 subsidy toward the payment, and that's where we come up with that $209 payment. If I was to take $100 less to leave a cushion, then my payment would have been $309. We try to keep it around $200 a month if we can. We think that that's okay to pay for our health insurance. That's what we have budgeted. So I don't want to have to keep raising the budget every year, but I know that's the way it goes, and it's probably going to go up again next year too, unfortunately. But you know, with the $40,000, I just felt like we're not going to work the beet harvest. We probably won't work Amazon. Don't plan on it anyway. We plan on trying a different option this year. Something where we're dealing with people instead of in the warehouse. I highly recommend you at least go on the website if you're looking for a healthcare plan, and put your information in there. I know it takes some time, but I think it'd be worthwhile just to see what options are available to you. And everybody's is going to be different. No matter, it's going to depend on what your income is, what your situation is, what you need out of a healthcare plan. We picked a lower tiered one, the bronze plan, because we didn't mind with a higher deductible and we need just a lower premium. You don't have to accept it. You can just see what they have to offer, and then if you don't want to do anything, you can go a completely different route. It's not going to matter. If you have any questions, please put them in the comments below, or you can email us at rvmidlifejourney@gmail.com. We'll put a link here on the screen, not a link on the screen, but we'll put it here on the screen, and I'll put a link in the description below. Thank you very much for watching. Subscribe if you like, and we'll catch you next time.